So without further ado, I just want to introduce this young man. He hails from, I think he's in Houston today, goes back and forth from there to Miami, from Miami to Maryland, and he's building wherever he landed. I mean, now lately he's been in a lot of Florida. He's starting a group in Florida and been hanging out there a lot, doing a fantastic job. Got a group started when he was young, came here and started the business, and just blew up like crazy. And he used to walk around the conventions with 20 or 30 young people around him, like a herd, a pack, and it's what we call a wolf pack. And then from there, they decided to make a U-turn and, you know, just take advantage of them. And from the penthouse, he moved back to his mom's house in the closet, start building his business all over again with his journals. And he said, this time I'm going to do it right. I'm going to build a solid organization that's not going to need me. And I'm telling you something, I have so much admiration, even at that point, to watch him all these years grow as a person, grow as a leader, and become, and will be the youngest SVP in all of ACN. And I'm really proud of this young man, because if he can do it, like he says, anybody can do it. He has no business being in business, but yes, he does. And if you just take his tips and tactics, he has the wisdom of a 60-year-old person at the young, ripe age of 29. Without further ado, Regional Vice President Platinum, I'll say it again, RVP Platinum, Mr. Shakeel Cooper.
Thank you. Sir. I'm excited, man. I've been super busy. I'm still busy, but you know, I made time for today's call just to have a conversation with everyone. Today we're just gonna have a conversation. I'm fired up, I'm excited, and I've been working like crazy trying to get this new rental property up and running. So it's not easy, but I'm excited to be on the call today. I want to thank you, Mr. Thomas, for all of those kind words. And I just want to thank everyone that took their time this month to get on the calls and just listen to me, listen to my story. And more importantly, you know, I'm just excited about life. I'm just excited that everything that Mr. Thomas said, it really just struck the light bulb in my mind. Like, man, I remember when I first got involved in ACN, and I told myself, man, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And by me just putting in the work, man, I'm living everything that I put out there into the universe. And it just shows me that anyone can do it, no matter your background, no matter your age, no matter what, you can do it too. You can go from, you know, being in whatever situation you is right now to being wherever you want to be. So I'm just excited about that. And today I just want to have a conversation with you all and just kind of wrap up this month and just give you something to run with. And the first thing I just want to start off with is dream big. Like, just dream big. And the reason why you want to dream big, because the bigger your dreams, the harder you're going to work. But more importantly, if you don't have any dreams, if you don't have any goals, if you don't have any vision, you're going to be stuck exactly where you're at in life. And a lot of times, I was just talking to a friend earlier, and I was saying to the friend, because they were saying, man, I want to change. I want things to change. I'm like, listen, if nothing changes, then nothing changes. If you don't do anything different, you're not going to get anything different, because you can continue to get on these calls. You can continue to just follow people that's not helping you get to where you need to go in life. Or you can just say, you know what? I'm going to start listening to people that have what I want and do literally every single thing that they told me to do. Because if you don't start following people that have what you want in life, I promise you, you're not going to get very far. And people always ask me all the time, man, what's the secret to your success, man? How are you able to do all of these things? I'm like, listen, I have big dreams. I have big goals. I just moved to Naples, Florida last week. So I just officially moved here last week. I still live in Houston too, but as you guys can see, I'm in Naples, Florida. I got to go clean the pool, got the cleaning company downstairs. I mean, I'm putting together $1 million home that's being rented out on Airbnb right now. And I'm still doing ACN, and I have other businesses. I'm working. I came from Baltimore City working at Applebee's. Now I'm living in the second richest place, renting out a multi-million-dollar crib. What's the difference between me and everybody else? I got big goals. I told myself a long time ago, man, I'm going to invest the money that I make into other streams of income, and I'm still going to be able to do ACN. Because guess what? You don't have to stop doing one thing to do other things, because I'm very passionate about many different things. And a lot of times people think, man, I can't really put my all in the ACN because I have this going on. That's all excuses. It's all excuses. And either you can make money or you can make excuses. But at the end of the day, what we do is very simple. We just talk to people. All you literally had to do is talk to people. The other day, I went to the dealership right down the street. They had at least $70 million worth of cars in the dealership. You follow me on Instagram, you've seen it. I'm talking about, it changed my mindset. Like cars are, 600,000. I seen a Bugatti in there. They won $3.5 million for one car. One car, the average person wouldn't even make that in a lifetime. So just imagine, right? Just imagine how much, listen, when I walked into the dealership, I was speechless. And it's rare that I'm speechless. I mean, I'm like, man. I'm driving through Naples. I'm like, $5 million house, $10 million house, $20 million house. The average house here is $1 million minimum. See, if you want more out of life, you got to put yourself in an environment where you see it every single day. When I leave out of here, guess what I see? When I leave out of here, I see literally, no lie, I literally see wealth every day. There's no trash on the floor. I literally see just wealth. And it changed the way I look at life because I'm like, man, where I'm from, everyone's struggling. Everyone's just struggling. Everyone is just, like it's just poverty. But then when you come to another place, you realize that guess what? There are people out here that's living a totally different life. I want to take you guys in the sun so you can experience some of this Florida tropical weather with me. But you get a chance to just change your life because I remember growing up, all I knew was Baltimore City. I mean, I never thought it was possible for me to get out of a place where it's just full of poverty, just full of people don't believe that they can get far in life. People they're settling for crumbs. It's a poverty mindset. Everyone keeps saying, I can't do this, I can't do that. Why can't you? If you're in this car right now, if you're 18 or you're 80 years old, you can do whatever you want to do. But it first starts off with you. And listen, if you don't do anything different, I promise you're not going to get anything different. So today, the end of the call, just make a decision that saying, I'm going to do something different. Because I am no different than anybody else. I'm literally just an example to show people that you can come from Applebee's. I'm talking making $3.63 an hour and going to college. I'm not even 30 yet. In the past almost 10 years of my life have been, man, one of the best roller coasters I have ever been on. But I'm so happy and grateful that I made the decision to change my life when I was 20 years old. Because there's people right now that they regret that they didn't start a business at 20 years old. They regret that they didn't work hard at 20 years old. They regret they didn't start a business at 20 years old. I was watching the Steve Harvey interview yesterday, and he said the only thing he regret was that he didn't invest faster and he didn't invest his money sooner. But I look back like, man, all of the things that people are telling me that they regret, I did it. I did all the things that everyone is telling me they regret that they didn't do at an early age in life. So now just think about it, right? If you know the information now, why don't you just make a decision and say, you know what? Instead of just holding on to that regret, just make the decision that you're going to do something different today so that the next 10 years of your life is better than the past 10 years of your life. Because you can either live with regret or you can make a decision to do something different. But if you're just getting on these calls just to hear us talk, that's great. You can be motivated. But at the end of the day, what are you going to do about it? What difference are you going to make in your life today in order to get the things that you need? Because I'm literally nobody special. I tell you, I'm a regular kid. I just got big goals. I just dream big. I never let anyone tell me that I can't have something. Literally, everything that I put my mind to, I'm telling you, it happens. I told people years ago, man, I'm going to live in Florida and I'm going to live in Texas and I'm going to live in Maryland. People don't even know where I stay. You never even know where I might be at. Who don't want to have those options? Who don't want to have those options when now you have rental properties in different cities? So even when you're not there, guess what? You're still making money. I mean, it's mind-blowing that if you put your mind to something, you can do it. I remember telling people, man, I'm about to do Airbnb. I'm about to invest my money into different things, man. And now they seeing it happen. I'm showing, I'm just like, man, I remember telling you I was going to do this. And I didn't even have the finances all the way to do it yet. I didn't even have everything. I just said, no, I want to do it. because that shows you how powerful a made up mind is. You don't need to have the money. You don't need to have anything. But the first thing you need to do is have a made up mind, because once you made up your mind, the universe is going to get out your way and it's going to give you everything that you need to do in order to accomplish those goals. But first you have to do is believe. Everything comes down to belief. If you don't believe in what you want out of this life, you will never achieve it. I don't care what it is. ACN is no difference. And that's why when we do these calls, I like just talking in general terms, because at the end of the day, how you do one thing is how you do everything. I don't care if you're doing network marketing. I don't care if you own your own business. If you don't believe in your own business, do you honestly believe that your business is going to be successful long-term? No, it's just not. So this call is not just about ACN and network marketing, because in any business, if you're not talking to people, if you're not sharing your business, if you're not every single day posting about your business, how do you expect people to come do business with you? Literally, I just came to Naples again on Friday. I think it was Friday, right? And I went out Fifth Avenue, which is like, they call it Billionaire Row. And I'm just talking to people, going out to different restaurants, making myself known. Listen, I'm the only one that look like me that's pulling up in a G-Wagon. Everybody else that look like me, they work there. I work for myself. So when they looking at me like, man, what do you do? Everybody keeps stopping me. Man, what do you do? What do you do? They think I'm a rapper or an athlete. I'm like, no, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm telling you, I'm the only one that look like me here that don't work for anyone else. So I already stand out. I'm like, yes, I do Airbnb. I have a network marketing business. You know, I have a credit repair company. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm not just a one guy thing, but ACN is what started everything for me. So no matter what, I always go back to, I do network marketing. We help people. So the fact that people get a chance to see, man, you're young and you're doing it. Listen, people always judge me until I open my mouth. And then after the end of the conversation, they give me that number. Literally. I'm running on the beach the other day. This guy stopped and talked to me for a whole hour, gave me his phone number and everything. I'm just like, man, everyone want to network with me. Because the moment I start talking to them, they're like, now you're different. So that's why I tell people all the time, don't prejudge, because you never know who you might meet. I talk to everybody. I don't care if you're 80. I don't care. I talk to every single person. I'm going out networking with people, because you can't network with people sitting in your house every single day. Go out and meet people. Go out for happy hour. Go out and get an appetizer. Go out and talk to people. The reason why your business is not growing, because you're not talking to people. You're not showing people. If you follow me on Instagram, listen, if you have a social media, I tell everyone, just follow me on Instagram. I just share my life every single day. Guess what people see me doing? They see me doing something. They want to know what I'm doing. So I'm not chasing people. People chase me. People hit me up every single day. Man, I was referred to you by this person. I'm not chasing nobody, because if you have what people need and you become the person that can help people get to where they need to be, guess what? You don't got to chase. I chase nothing. I attract everything. So again, if you work on yourself, all of the people that you need in your life is going to come to you. But people make it so hard, because at the end of the day, when you're by yourself, you tell yourself, man, this is hard. Just think about it, right? Let's have a real conversation real quick, right? Do you really have a positive conversation with yourself when you're by yourself? No. And if you told me that you do all the time, you're lying. And that's the first step. People, you got to be real with yourself. Listen, if you can't be real with you, how are you going to be real with everybody else? Because people can smell a phony from a mile away. You can tell me you love what you do, but if you're not talking to people about what you do, or people don't even know you for what you do, then you really don't do it. It is what it is. If you're not promoting your business, then you don't have a business. It's just what it is. Just think about it. The most profitable businesses, you see them all the time. You can't go nowhere without seeing them. So if you're not promoting your business, how do you expect to build a big business? My business partner just called me right before I jumped on the call. I got this person ready to sign up. Where should I put them at? They still call me this day to ask me where they should put people at. Why? Because I know what I'm doing. Do people even believe in you enough to call you when they second guess themselves? Are people calling you to confirm answers that they already have confirm questions they already have the answers to? If they're not, then they don't believe in you that much. You want people to believe in you, not a company. The company is always going to be the company, but people don't follow a company. People follow people. Just think about it like this, right? LeBron James, right? He played for a few different teams, right? But no matter what team he went to, people used to always make fun, man. You can't be got to either be a fan of the team, not a person. But the person is who makes the team. So when LeBron James went to Miami and won a ring, guess what happened? Everyone became a Miami Heat fan. Then he went to Cleveland and got a ring. Then he went to the Lakers, and I think he got another ring. And guess what? All of those fans, guess what they did? They followed LeBron. They didn't follow the team. Why? Because he's the person of value. What value do you bring to the team? Are you just a part of the team, or you're the most valuable player on the team? Because I want to be the most valuable player on the team, because the most valuable player always makes the most money. The most valuable player always have the opportunity to make things happen that the average person can't. So at the end of the day, are you going to be average, or are you going to be different? Because I don't want to be average. Listen, the bigger the risk, the bigger the rewards. When I said I was going to get involved in network marketing, I said I'm going all the way in. I don't want a 9-to-5. There's nothing wrong with 9-to-5, but a 9-to-5 can't help me with what I'm trying to do. I never knew anyone that got rich working a job. I'm sorry, I want to become rich and wealthy. And the reason why, because guess what? You can't help the poor being poor. You can't help the poor being poor. You can't help them being one of them. So at the end of the day, if you're on this call right now, you said, man, I don't care about money. I don't want to be rich. Listen, so why do you get up and go to work every single day? Why? Why do you get up and work a 9-to-5 every single day if you don't care about money? It don't make sense to me. The people say crazy things all the time, and I ask them the same question, like, so you don't like money? So how are you going to feed your family? How are you going to clothe your family? How are you going to show your family a lifestyle? Right now, I'm looking at putting my son in another private school. My mom like, why you keep putting this boy in private school? My son is never going to public school. Never. For what? Why would I put my child in public school when I went to public school? Listen, if your children is not living a better lifestyle than you did growing up, then you have failed as a parent. I'm going to repeat this one more time. If your children is not living a better lifestyle than you did growing up, then you have failed as a parent. My son will never know what struggle is. My son will never know what eating oodles and noodles is. My son will never know what eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches is. No. My son, he's going to live a totally different lifestyle. Why? Because I had to live that lifestyle. So he's not going to live that lifestyle. And you as a parent on this call, if you don't have a reason why, that should be a reason why, because I'm pretty sure that 90% of the people on this call is a parent. And ask yourself this question: are your kids proud of you? Is your family members proud of you? Is your mom proud? Is your dad? Is anybody proud of you? Because if no one's proud of you, then you're not working hard. Because every day people tell me, man, I'm proud of you, man. Because they see that I'm working hard. It's 10 years later, and I'm still working harder than most people. I sleep minimum 3 hours a day. 3 hours a day. We're working. We're working. Working. Nonstop. As soon as I get off this call, I'm working. First guest is checking in tomorrow. $1 million property I've been working, getting ready on. But what's your excuse? And I'm still doing ACN, and I have my other businesses. What's your excuse? I hustle from sun up to sundown. The moment I open my eyes in the morning, I'm up. There's no excuses. See, when people see me, they think I'm just chilling all day, hanging out. Man, I'm working. Why you see I always got sunglasses on? Because I'm tired, but I'm still going. What's your excuse? I didn't even eat yesterday. I ate fruit all day yesterday. I didn't even eat a single real meal yesterday at all. And I'm still going. And I still haven't ate yet. And I probably won't even eat until the night. Because I got work to do. I got to clean the pool. I got to cut the grass. I got stuff to do. What's your excuses? And I still got webinars today. So at the end of the day, there's no excuses in what you need to do. Either you're going to do it or you're not going to do it. And I'm sorry if I'm being too harsh, but guess what? I wish people talked to me like this a long time ago.
Talk harder, sir. Talk harder. They need it.
Because a lot of times people are just like, man, the world had become so soft. Nobody want to work no more. Everyone just want hands out. Nobody want to work hard no more. What happened to the days when people actually love to work? Nobody loves to work anymore. But then they wonder why they're struggling. They don't want to work. They just want a handout. Because the government has babysat people for so long, they just want to sit around and wait for somebody to come save them. Let me give you something real quick. Nobody's coming to save you. If you do nothing today, your life will be either the same or worse down the line. I'm telling you, inflation is getting explicit. If you're not hustling right now, in the next couple of years, you're going to have a wake up coming for you. I'm telling you. What are you going to do today? Because guess what? Things are not getting cheaper. Things are getting more expensive. And you think you're going to sit around all day and wait for somebody to come save you or things to go back to what it's never going back to what it used to be. I'm sorry. So guess what? Start working now. Because if you don't start working now, when the recession or whatever they want to call it hit, I'm telling you, that type of regret, listen, you're going to wish that you put in that work beforehand. I'm telling you, do not wait until you wish that you worked harder. Do it now. Just do it now. Listen, I'm hustling now every day. Like it's every day. It's no days off. I'm not waiting for nobody to come save me. I'm sorry. I'm working every single day. Listen, I'm missing my son right now, but guess what? Daddy got to get these M's. Daddy got to make sure you're in private school. Daddy got to make sure you set for life. Because guess what? I can't wait for anybody. Nobody else is going to do it. Nobody's going to take care of me and nobody's going to take care of my kid. And guess what? You should have the same mindset. You shouldn't want nobody to take care of you. Listen, when I get older, I want to retire in Naples. I want to be around older, rich people that can just hang out on the beach every single day. I don't want to be at Walmart checking people off at 80 years old. No. It's just not happening. I'm sorry. It's just not happening. It's crazy. I'm talking, somebody just sent me $500 while I'm talking to y'all working. Do you not see the hustle? Do you not see the hustle? The average person, if you make $500 in a day, I just made $500 in 20 minutes of being on this call. Where's your hustle at? That's just another stream of income. We're not even talking about ACN. We're not even talking about Airbnb. We're not even talking about other businesses. I'm a hustler. Multiple streams of income. And I don't got to stop doing one to do the other. Because all of them are equally important. What's your excuses? You're going to let a 29-year-old hustle you. No business background, college dropout, Applebee's. Came to America at 9 years old with a dream to become wealthy. And now I'm living what most people, matter of fact, listen, let me show y'all something real quick. Look at the view. Listen, we can park our boat right over there. You probably can't see it, but there's yachts right there. All I gotta do is walk across the street. You can put your boat on the lift. We got our own lift. The pool got to get cleaned, everything. Listen, I'm from Baltimore City, people. I'm from Baltimore City. I don't even belong here. But I feel the most comfortable here. And guess what? Everybody in Naples, Florida will know who I am. They will know who I am. Trust me, because guess what? I'm going to make sure that you know who I am. When they see me pull up, they like, man, what do this guy do? I'm a boss. That's what I do. And I like to help other people become their own boss. Listen, if you don't have that confidence in yourself like the way I do, man, I love me. I'm sorry. I love me more than I love anybody else in this world. Because if you don't love you first, listen, when someone tell me they love me and they don't love themselves, I always tell them you're lying. Because if you don't love you, how can you love me? It don't make sense. If you're not going to work hard for yourself, I can't trust you to do business with you that you're going to go hard for me. Because at the end of the day, if you don't care about self, how can you care about anything else? When self is the first, listen, when you're on an airplane, right? They say the plane goes down, who do you save first? You. Because you can't try to save everybody else and you got no oxygen. It's the same with life. People are trying to save everybody else and they haven't saved themselves yet. It makes no sense. It makes zero sense. So again, I'm just having this conversation because if you're not being real with yourself, you're going to wake up one day and they said regret weighs a ton. I'm telling you, I talked to my grandmother the other day. You know how much my grandmother regret that she didn't take off work when I kept telling her, man, if you don't hurry up and retire, I'm going to retire in 2 more years. And guess what happened? She got sick and she was forced to retire. And now her health is just, and she can't go travel. She can't do anything. But when I was telling her, listen, retire, listen, the money is going to be here. But so many times people spend their whole entire life chasing money. They never had a life. So that's why I try my best to live a life for my family. They can see like, man, this is possible. I'm the only person in my family that's doing what I'm doing. Listen, I will be the first multimillionaire in my entire family history. Literally. I'm telling you. And I did it what? By hard work and dedication. There's no handouts. Listen, there's no family that invests in any of my business. No, zero. There's nobody in my family that's doing business with me other than my aunt. And I made her a partner. Why? Because it's my aunt. Now my aunt is making a couple extra $1,000s a month from working with her nephew. So her mortgage is being paid, our car note is being paid. And literally, it takes her 15 minutes to do the type of work. I'm now I got family members on payroll. I just hired somebody for my other company in Houston. Like, listen, if you're not putting other people in position to better their life, what are you really doing? Listen, I make people feel like they're rich when they broke. Because listen, rich has nothing to do with money. It's all about a peace of mind. And when I tell people rich, it's like residual income create happiness. Whereas though you want to create income where you can just enjoy life. Because there's people that have millions of dollars and they're miserable. But then there's people that have businesses set up in place where now they can take a trip every single month. They can go spend time with their family. They can take their kids to the park. When last time you took your kids to the park? When last time you took your kid out to a nice restaurant and didn't have to worry about the bill? Because my son don't eat at McDonald's. My son don't eat at Wendy's. My son don't even eat fast food. If anybody ever fed my son fast food, we're going to have a problem. It's just what it is. Because at the end of the day, we plan on living 100+ years. Why? Because I love life. I love life. And I want you on this call to have the same type of mindset, to drive, like, just love life. Because if you love life, guess what? You will get up every single day and go work out. You'll get up every single day and take care of your health, take care of your business. A lot of times people they give up on life. And then they say, man, I want to do this, but I'm like, you're lying. Because if you really cared about life, then you'll care about your health. Because at the end of the day, how do you tell people like this, right? If you expect to work really hard and have energy and drive to go out there every single day and be successful, right? Then why are you not getting up every single day and taking care of your health? Because do you not know that you do not want to be the person that when you're young, you sacrifice your health for some money? And then guess what? As you get older, you get a little bit of money. Now you got the money, but you got no health to enjoy it. Does that make sense? You know how many older people I know that, man, they just regret it. And I talk to older people all the time, and I just see the regret. I'm just like, man, that's not going to be me. I'm going to be the 80 years old on a yacht, living, enjoying life. Can't wait to wake up tomorrow. I look forward to waking up every single day. Why? Because life is great. And it has nothing to do with money. I got goals. I got things that I need to accomplish. That's just me. I want to do so much in life that I just want more time. In order for me to get more time, guess what? I have to show the universe that, man, gratitude. Are you grateful about life? Are you grateful about the situation that you're in? Because you might not have everything together, but guess what? You woke up this morning. You got another chance. You got another chance. So guess what? You can literally, today's the end of the month. Tomorrow's the 1st. Go get you a journal today, a brand new journal, and write down your goals for the rest of the year. Write down everything that you want to accomplish. Everything. I don't care how big or small it is, because that's the secret right there. I had a friend I was just talking to about 9 days ago, really. And I told him, like, man, listen, start listening to this affirmation. And every single day, he's been sending me, he's listening to the affirmations all day. And guess what? In 9 days, his life is already changing. He can't wait to wake up in the morning and text him the screenshot of him going to sleep, listening to these affirmations. Why? Because when you change your mind, you change your life. You can manifest anything that you want. Yes, you got to work hard, but guess what? It all starts where? Right here. I don't care how hard you work. If you don't believe in what you're doing, guess what? You're never going to accomplish it, but you're never going to be happy when you do accomplish it. So many times people are chasing money. Yes, we all need money, but at the end of the day, are you fulfilled? Are you satisfied? Are you happy with what you're doing? Do you love what you're doing? Because if you don't love what you're doing, then guess what? Stop doing it. because life is too short to be doing something that you don't love. I love network marketing. Listen, it's the best thing that ever happened for me because everything I learned in network marketing, that's why now I can jump into so many different businesses and it's easy. People are like, man, you got the best customer service. Yeah, because I learned it from network marketing. I know how to follow with customers. I know we have literally everything that most business owners cost them thousands and thousands, failure and failure. Listen, you can fail in network marketing and it's not going to cost you a fortune. But the lessons that you do learn is priceless because it will make it easy for every other business that you get in contact because we're in the people business and every business involves people, right? So once you know how to deal with people, it makes it easy to be an entrepreneur. So many times people focus on the things that don't matter when we're in the people's business. Get great at dealing with people, get great at reading people, get great at talking to people, get great at just being around people and knowing how to get people to want to follow you. That's literally it. There's no secret sauce. I can't get on this call and tell you to do, like, no, there's no secret. There's simple things that you do over a period of time, and before you know it, it's just gonna be. But first, get your mind right. Some of y'all need a brain to be brainwashed. When's the last time you washed your brain? People say, man, brainwash is a bad thing. No, it's not, because some people need that brainwash. Because you're just thinking that got you where you at right now. And if you don't change it, then you're never going to change it. Because I'm an example of there's no excuses. Like, no, I don't even listen. When people give me excuses, I literally tell them, like, bro, I don't even want to hear it. There's no excuses. Listen, the life that I'm living today, I had this dream when I was on an island. When I told myself, man, I used to look up the airplanes like, man, I'm going to move to America. And I'm going to become rich. And I just tell my mother this all the time, girl. I used to tell my mom, like, I'm going to be rich, I'm going to be rich. And my mom used to be like, whatever. But now, when I tell her that, man, my mom is so proud of me, it made me want to shed a tear sometimes. Why? Because out of all four of her kids, the one that she always believed in the most actually went out there and made something happen. When I got involved in H and I became successful, my mom was so proud of me. But now when she see what I'm doing now, when I tell you she's so proud, she just call me every day just to call me. Why you ain't call me? She just want to see me because she know I'm out here grinding. You know how good that feels to know that your parent is proud of you? Your family members are proud of you because they know that you out here doing the right thing. They're not worried about what you're doing. You're living in the place that they want a vacation. You're traveling always on the go. I take more airplanes than most people take Ubers. I'm always on the go. Always on the go. And I'm not saying this to brag. I'm just telling you, I'm living a life full. I'm not just living a life of regret. I'm done living that life. I'm done with it. I'm living my life to the fullest. I'm taking the risk now. I'm investing all of my money. I'm all money in. I'm all everything in with everything that I'm doing right now. You got to be passionate about it. And I'm fired up. I'm excited. I'm hot. I'm tired. I want to jump in this pool, but I got work to do. And y'all got work to do. So when I come back on the call in October, we're going to have a conversation. If y'all still doing the same thing, then guess what happened? In 2023, you're going to be in the same situation that you is right now. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do different? Because I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to hustle. I got work to do. Listen, the beach is 5 minutes away, but I ain't got time to go on the beach. I'll be at the beach on Friday. But when I'm on the beach, guess what I'm going to do? I'm networking with people. What do you guys do? I'm talking to everybody because guess what? If you don't talk to nobody, then you have no business. So again, Mr. Thomas, I thank you. I'm fired up. I'm excited. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten in like 2 days. And I don't know what else you guys need from me. I gave you guys everything this month. Go out there and make something happen. Just do something different. Don't come back in the next month, the next 2 months, and asking the same questions, being in the same situation, because I promise you, your life can change overnight if you change your mind. I promise you it could, but it first starts off with you. I'm nobody different. I'm nobody special. I just believe in myself so much, and I love myself a lot. And if you love yourself, then guess what? You're going to do whatever it takes to give yourself the life that you truly desire.